Have you ever been watching your favorite TV show when the ads come on? It's about some new medication claiming to be the best on the market. It depicts someone enjoying life and nature, all while some monotone voice in the background lists the side effects. Cough, headache, death. This has been one of the many new ways of prescription drug advertising. Nearly everyone in America is subjected to prescription drug advertising, as it is widely spread among all platforms. Like this magazine that has 8 different advertisements. Interestingly enough, New Zealand and America are the only 2 countries that allow medication advertising, although New Zealand is trying to get rid of it. DTC, or direct consumer advertising of prescription drugs, should be banned. I will discuss why the ads are misleading, harmful, and expensive. First, I will discuss why these ads are misleading. Prescription drug ads are misleading. Ads are all over the place, from television, magazines, to the internet. 60% of drug ads and 80% of over-the-counter ads were found to be misleading or false, according to Scientific American. These ads typically depict a happy, healthy person who, after taking the medication, is living a carefree, perfect life. This imagery gives people false hope. While looking at the ad, you may or may not notice the small print at the bottom of the page. This print usually lists a disclaimer stating that the medication may not work for you, or has certain criteria that you have to meet before you can take the medication. By keeping the print small, it ensures people will believe the ad and not seek any further information. In the same vein, many ads will employ a mascot or celebrity to make things more memorable or fun, and to make you think that, oh, well, fancy people can take it, maybe I can. This helps the consumer believe that maybe if they take the medication, they can be like the celebrities. Next, I'll discuss why prescription ads are harmful. Prescription ads are harmful. Some of the medication that has been advertised is not well tested. For example, the medication Vioxx was marketed from 1999 to 2004. It was not well tested and caused many strokes and heart attacks for the years it was on the market. The producers of Vioxx spent $100 million a year to advertise their medication, according to GoodRx. Vioxx was removed from the market after several safety issues came to light, but unfortunately, many people suffered before the medication was withdrawn from production. The use of marketing to promote medications has been a change in our culture, as Kurt C. Strange in the New York Times stated. Advertising also provokes a subtle shift in our culture towards seeking a pill for every ill. This kind of advertising has made natural minor issues, such as wrinkles, low testosterone, thinning hair, thinning eyelashes, into bigger problems than they need to be. These minor natural progressions that come with aging are now becoming issues that people are told they should want to solve with a new medication. In reality, and in most cases, they don't need a medication. But by taking the new medication, they can potentially create more serious, dangerous medical problems. Prescribing more medications for these normal signs of aging can cause increased issues in the long run in the form of side effects. We can see this in countries like Denmark, who only use 3 antibiotics to treat any illness. They are healthier and react to medications better because they aren't being exposed to drugs they don't need. In America, we have a habit of prescribing medications far more than they're needed, and can create a resistance to them, which causes superbugs. Finally, I will discuss why prescription ads are expensive. Prescription drug ads are very expensive. The cost it takes to make the ads cause the medication cost to rise. More money goes into the advertising of the medication than it does into the testing and production of the actual medication, meaning you pay more for the ad than you do for the medication itself. These ads aren't going to tell you how much it costs. They're not going to tell you if your insurance covers them either. Harvard Health states these increased costs translate into higher insurance premiums, co-insurance premiums, and co-pays, says Dr. Sara Patwari. Seniors have particularly been hit hard, facing high out-of-pocket costs for select so-called specialty medications. High costs sometimes heavily advertise products under Medicare D. Many times after seeing these ads, people will ask their doctors to prescribe them, even though there's a cheaper alternative on the market. While this marketing tactic is good for the drug companies, it's bad for the consumer's wallet. The pharmaceutical representatives spend a lot of time direct marketing towards physicians so they will prescribe them to their patients. Oftentimes they will offer samples so the patients can try them out, and maybe they'll see a new result out of this medication. The problem arises when they try to get that medication. Perhaps the insurance will deny coverage, or it's more expensive than they originally thought and they can't get it. Then the patient is left to pay out of pocket or settle for a medication that doesn't work as well for them. Ian Larkin of the UCLA Anderson School of Management says, pharmaceutical companies are spending something like double the amount that they spend on research and development of new drugs on marketing to doctors. He says this completely separates from advertising that we see on TV. That kind of marketing that consumers account for only 20% of how much these companies spend on marketing their drugs. In conclusion, DTC or direct consumer advertising of prescription drugs should be banned. I discussed why these ads are misleading, harmful, and expensive. Next time you see one of these ads, remember the information I gave you today. Do you need it? Is it worth it? Can you afford it? How will it affect you? Thank you.